2/3 chance of winning.
You know they say all men are created equal.
See,
but you look at me and you look at Small Joe,
don't lie,
and you can see that statement is not true. Wrestling, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. You know they say all men are created equal. But you look at me and you got 25% and you can see that statement is not true.
Then you add Kurt Angle.
See, normally if you go one-on-one, you have a chance of winning. You got a 50-50 chance. So Small Joe, you take your 33, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning.
25% chance.
And you got an 66 and 2/3 chance of winning. Because Kurt Angle knows
you take my
he can't fight me.
chance
He's
of
not
winning.
even gonna try.
If we used to go one-on-one,
Joe,
and
you
then
take
add
your 33 and 2/3.
Welcome to the podcast today. Today we're talking about love, loss, tragedy. Wildfang is back. For some people that is a tragedy. But certainly it's good to be back in my spot. Because I did not like it. So I had to disguise myself as a random person. So welcome to the podcast. Say hi everybody.
Hello.
I did better.
Bums.
Okay. Everybody else in this podcast is about because a wild thing is more than that.
Unfortunately, you are the tragedy of the day, sir.
Fuck your big nose. Okay. So now, today, granted, we are like 80 weeks late. We have some topics, here.
Wonder whose fault that is.
Your face, that's whose fault that is. Ass. And Gus's. It's definitely Gus. In fact, all the blame goes to Gus. Gus!
He's eating his dinner.
It was his fault. Anywho. We have plentiful topics today. We're going to start off with our usual gaming. So recently, there was the reveal of Black Ops 4. All right. I have my own separate video coming about that coming later. I said that wrong. I'm going to talk about it more in depth on there, but what do you guys think about the Black Ops reveal?
I mean, it looked good, just like anything else that looks good. I just saw Titanfall in there, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Titanfall.
No storyline. I mean, no single player, which I don't really care about. That's fine to me. I mean, it can be good if the hit detection is better than World War II. Jesus Christ. Fix spawns and fix hit detection. And I think it may be, as, what a normal Call of Duty game is going to be. I don't really have any high expectations.
Yeah.
For me, actually, because I like Black Ops. I like Black Ops 3 especially, so I'm hoping it's going to be really good.
You keep hoping, sir.
No, because I actually like I like 3. Me and E4 played the holy shit out of 3, which we will do again. This time it's going to be recorded. Us getting unrusty in the game.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Hopefully E4 it's good because back then she wasn't as good as me, but she was alright.
I never really, seeing as how that 3 was the first Call of Duty that I ever really actually played online with other people besides me playing other zombie stuff. This was like Black Ops 3 was my first one that I actually played. But the story, I mean, we tried several times playing with the story, but I think at like a certain part, like it just kept fucking up. So it was just like, well, whatever.
Yeah, that brings me to my next question for you guys. Do you really care that the story mode's not in the new one? Does anybody really care here?
No, I don't hear people talking about Call of Duty, the story and stuff. Like, no.
Yeah. I didn't really care either.
I mean, as I said earlier, I really don't care. It's not like story mode. I mean, even though I've heard, because to be honest, I've never owned a single Black Ops because I retired after Modern Warfare 3. But I've heard that the storyline in Black Ops was good, but
It was.
at the same time, in 2018, who gives a shit? So it's not like you're gonna go in there and say, "Yo, Wildfang, man, you see that story mode, man, for that Black Ops, man? Yeah, I was using the Captain whomever, and I fell off." But it's not like it's not gonna be like engaging conversation. It's just gonna be, "Yo, fuck this guy who shot me in the head from across the map on fucking
Right.
Sniperville somewhere." Like,
Fucking
it's not like
campers.
it's not gonna be like Modern Warfare 1 where you say, "Yo, that fucking nuke was amazing." And that's all anything you said about Modern Warfare 1 because that was the best part probably of any Call of Duty game was that goddamn nuke.
Yeah,
And
that nuke is the best part about Modern Warfare
Das
2.
Nuke.
I'm not gonna lie. When I got 53 of them, I was like, yo.
I'm not talking about the multiplayer nuke. Oh no, that was funny. I'm talking about the story mode from Call of Duty 4 nuke.
Oh.
When your guy gets nuked and you're just walking and
Doesn't he die?
oh yeah. Which is why everyone's talking about like that was like the first time your character I think in any Call of Duty game your character actually, died.
Yep.
So yeah, and seeing how that's kind of the I guess only real talking point to that. I don't think anyone gives a shit. So
yeah,
that's just me though. I mean, it's not something. It's just not something I don't think people are going to sit back and say, "Oh, I wish the story." Now, for those who don't have online, who buy Call of Duty, for example, my father who buys it because he plays the storyline because he doesn't really play online, then he's going to be boned. But other than that, I mean, I think people will be fine with what is presented to them as far as with no story.
yeah.
But who knows?
When it came to that, I honestly didn't think people would really care that much. The only problem, like, there are people who actually are legit mad though. I'm not gonna lie, but when it came to that, especially that subject, the only reason why people at this point are now pissed is because they kind of like just threw out some BS on why. Because they had a story mode midway in development and they stopped it, and it was just like, okay, battle royale mode, all multiplayer, and everybody was like, okay, and then their excuse was because we heard player feedback on Black Ops 3 on how many people beat the game. A lot of people beat Black Ops 3 because it was a pretty cool story. Only negative I had was it didn't continue from part 2, which is weird, but whatever. It had an interesting twist too. That shit was tight.
I couldn't tell you, man. I don't, like I said, I've never owned one, so as far as how good story was, I don't know. But I mean, people getting angry. Like I said, there are some people who buy who don't play online, that buy a Call of Duty for the story because that's all they can play. So for those people, I can understand it being, but the majority of the people who buy that game aren't buying it for story at all. They're buying it for multiplayer. So in that aspect, and if what's it, Treyarch, they know this. They say people, however many people beat the game, or whatever. But they know that after story mode, they're not doing anything else. It's like it was a 4-hour story or so, depending how well you play, and done deal. Go into multiplayer. So instead of giving us a single player that will ever be worked on and all that shit, they might as well just focus all their assets into the multiplayer to make it the quote best multiplayer they can. So, and if they're doing that, I have no I have no issue with I have no issues with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I remember something I actually just brought up thinking about when I first played Black Ops 3. the story I was playing with Wildfang, and I think I can't remember who else. We was
It
playing with
was
somebody
me,
else online.
you.
I think.
It was me, you, Blackwing, and Black
Oh,
Gauntlet.
you're right. And I don't know if you remember Wildfang when we was playing, and like one of us had died. And like when the door was supposed to close or something like that, and like the whole head was like completely like it was just like turned
No,
into Mr. Fantastic.
that was the enemy, and his neck stretched, and everybody
It
was
was
like, "The
just
fuck."
we was just stuck there. We was literally stuck there staring at him for like a good minute, just like cracking up, fucking laughing. So I can't wait to see. I'm not gonna miss that in the next game, but I do understand what people who would play, a game and stuff like that. While it may seem weird and silly to us that you would play a Call of Duty game for the story, but there are people out there that do play Call of Duty story and know they'll play online. I will admit I could have been one of those people because I'm not that good in the game. I mean, I would get a few kills and stuff, but I'm not, and score enough where I'm not always on the bottom, but I'm not like good at the game. I enjoy playing it online and stuff, and Wildfang helped me out, but I do see how people can get a little upset and stuff about that.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. I could see why they would get upset, but end of the day, I'm like, half of you didn't even play it. You know what I mean? So those are the people where I'm just like, you didn't play the story mode. Why are you upset? Oh, it didn't have story mode. Did you play it and beat the story mode? No. All right, then you can shut up. I don't know if you guys ever looked at any certain people's trophies, but a lot of them did not even. They still have they still have 0 trophies for uh Modern Warfare 2. And the only way you can get trophies in Modern Warfare 2 is unless you actually fucking play the story mode. So that shit is hilarious.
Yep. I mean, can you blame people for not? I mean, it's just. I mean, when you hear Call of Duty, you don't hear no one talking about stories, so it's like, who gives a shit? No,
Exactly.
no story. Okay, that's nice. That good. One less thing is on my fucking opening menu screen when I open the game.
The funny thing
Like,
is, in World War II, I genuinely did not play the story mode. So, this is not anything.
I played it for all but 2 seconds, and yeah.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even play
Even
it.
in the story mode, the hit detections were terrible. So
I
I
don't know. I never played it. As soon as I saw that they fucked up on D-Day, I was like, yeah, okay, it's over.
that's what I'm telling you. Even in story mode, the hit detections were ass.
Yeah.
And when hit detections are bad, considering I'm a person who needs precision, accuracy, I tune out. If the hit detections are like unbearably bad to a point where I can't even fathom me even playing it or even dealing with it, then I refuse. Lag compensation, all that other shit.
Makes sense. That makes complete sense.
Well, the big question, the big confirm, blackout mode, battle royale. Oh joy! Oh boy!
Yeah,
Finally confirmed.
yeah. That was honestly where I was like, oh no, it's Halo Big Team Battle. Yay!
No gameplay though. No gameplay. Just a nice little cutscene. No gameplay. Um, PUBG, but with Call of Duty effects and kill streaks and care packages, basically.
I just hope my Outrider's in the fucking game. That's all I care about. I hope she's there. Because if Outrider ain't in the game, we're gonna be fighting.
Blackout mode. Like, fuck. Cashing in on that battle royale. I see Call of Duty. Cashing in.
Triple A battle royale too. That's the thing.
A battle royale that costs money.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to H1Z1.
No, I'm not buying that game.
It'll be free eventually.
Yeah, still not gonna buy the game.
Hey man.
Like I would buy it, but yeah, I'm taking a hiatus from I'm taking a hiatus from zombie games. So
Yeah, I kind of am done with zombies myself, in a sense. So,
yeah,
in certain forms, anyway.
yeah,
I would, if it wasn't a battle royale and it was just like a survival game
yeah.
that I can just play with friends, that was just online with random people. Sure, but it being a battle royale that I mean that I guess has zombies in it still. Uh, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not huge on battle royales. They're not bad, but I honestly just can never find the time or my mindset to invest into caring about a battle royale. So
Yeah, I can't. I really can't. Can't. Unfortunately, I can't take them seriously either. I just can't. And the amount of money people spend on them make me laugh every time.
oh, but of course.
Like, especially Fortnite. I know one person that personally keeps buying the battle pass every time it comes out. I'm like, bruh, you are quite possibly the biggest retard I've ever seen in my life. But whatever.
Hey man, that's why microtrans is a big thing going forward.
Oh yeah, and they made a lot of money.
But let's get the fuck off this battle royale subject, please, before I shoot myself.
All right, all right. Let me hold up. I made a mess here. Next topic. So, with the rise of battle royale games and all that shit, you guys think that you think single player games are gonna die anytime soon, or do you think
Nope.
no?
No. Single player has its place, multiplayer has its place. Sometimes you'll see them in both, other times you only see one of them. It is a mute point that everyone needs to understand. Single player games will always be the heart and foundation of gaming. Because not everyone has the internet.
That is true.
And if you cache everything on something that not everyone has, your game will ultimately fail.
And not everybody has friends or wants to be online.
Yeah, yeah.
There's games that I can't possibly imagine that would have a battle royale or multiplayer. Like, I don't know, Zero Dawn. Great game. Single player.
Yeah, God of War.
Don't worry, God was getting a battle royale soon. You use all the gods.
Yo,
Boy.
it'd be with. Hey, yo. Second of all, if that old boy meme don't fucking stop, man. Like Jesus fucking Christ. Dad of boy. You mean dad of God of War. You mean dad of boy? That's exactly how it goes every time. I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. It's not funny anymore. Yes, he says boy like 100 times in the game, but who fucking cares at this point?
Boy.
Yeah, he says
You
boy.
be quiet now, boy.
Yeah, watch your tone, boy.
Boy.
Boy, come
Boy.
here. Boy.
You will drop trousers and prepare for your ass whooping. Boy.
Boy, I'm going to beat the shit out of you for, kind of killing somebody that I said not to kill. Boy.
Boy.
Honestly, right? I don't mean to get sidetracked, but I'm getting sick and tired of game publisher changing the voices of a lot of these game characters. It's actually really agitating the shit out of me now. Like,
And what are you sad they changed?
whoa, snakes. They changed Sam Fisher's voice. They changed fucking Kratos' voice. Like, stop doing it. Wesker's voice was changed like 3 times.
I mean, in that defense, sometimes you can't get the same voice actors.
Okay, so in all 3 of those cases,
Isn't he still alive though?
Yes, David Hayter, straight up, they didn't ask him to come back. because Kojima was trying to look for star power, and not gonna lie, the voice acting or what's his name, whatever 24 who played Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't do the best job. I don't
But it
think.
wasn't even Solid Snake, so we're safe with that.
Oh, there we are, but Snake has only had one voice to me, buddy. Sam
Hey,
Fisher
man.
in that horrible shitty game, forgot the name of it, Splinter Cell Blacklist, had the worst goddamn. I don't know why they changed him, but as soon as you get the Wildlands cameo mission with Sam Fisher, next thing you know, James Ironwood played his voice again, and it was like, oh, that's how Sam Fisher's supposed to sound. They changed the Siphon Filters dude voice like 7 times. They changed Wesker's
I
voice like
mean,
7 times.
who knows what's going on when they're developing or trying to find voice actors? It could either be a cost, trying to save money and being lazy, or two, the other voice actor has other obligations. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go on that. It doesn't really bother me as much because usually when that happens, the game has been on the shelf for, I don't know, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And at that point, I don't really. It's not like Uncharted where it's kind of like an ongoing thing, like every 2 or 3 years, And it's like, but it's like with Splinter Cell, it's like, oh shit, we have a new Splinter Cell game after all this time, and it's a sequel, but the story is, it's not like it's not like something that you've been following, waiting for years. So it's like, you may hear the voice, you may go, ugh, but for me, it's like whatever. Now, if it's something I'm heavily invested in, that's been like a heavily invested story for years, every 2 or 3 years or so, and they come out a new game, then that's one thing, because then you're kind of ruining the ongoing story and the progression of the game. But something like Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, stuff like that, where it's like, with Metal Gear, you find out that's not even Solid Snake, so it's like, yeah, David Hayter's the voice, probably voiced every single Snake minus Liquid, but it's like, yeah, Solidus, but it's like, we can kind of forgive it. It's the new Snake, whatever.
Yeah. But then
Splinter Cell, I mean, his game was shit, so who cares? God of War, and then God of War, that game hasn't been made in like 10 years, so it's like, yeah, it's like, who cares? Like, with God of War especially, like, a whole new storyline, a whole new vision, so it's like, why not just change? And the voice actor wasn't bad for God of War, so...
Oh, no, he wasn't bad, but, at the same time, when you say cost efficient, I'm like, wouldn't him and the dude from 24 cost more because they're actually professional actors than, the actual...
Probably.
Yeah, because,
but then again,
in Destiny, they had Peter Dinklage do the first time, and then, that's a lot of money to give Peter.
But I mean, at the same time, I don't even remember the original God of War's voice. All I remember is yelling. So, anyone can yell. Exactly. Anyone can probably put on a deep voice and yell like that. So it's like, at this point,
yeah,
considering the route, basically, it was basically almost a semi reboot of the franchise.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it because the voice is more calm-ish.
Yeah,
because of the maturity of Kratos, so I'm fine with it.
Lines in the dialogue in that game, I'm still gonna say are bad. I highlight that in my review, but some of the things I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I see what you're saying. But moving on, yay. So I don't know if you guys, I don't know if any of you guys don't like the company, but you guys know I don't like EA. Is there any companies that you guys don't like at all in video games?
That is an easy but hard question for me to answer, only because of the fact that this company is just such... They shot themselves in the fucking foot. And that's Sega. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I hate Sega, not because from the past games, but because of what they've been doing for the last 10, 15 years. And it's like, I look at them and I'm like, fine, you can't make consoles. You lost out there. That's fine. And yet you keep bringing out trash. Like mine is like something, and I'm not talking about games that they publish. I'm talking about games they actually try to develop. Trash. Mainly their Sonic titles. Absolute garbage.
Ooh.
And yet y'all have the nerve. You COOs and CEOs have the nerve and the audacity to release games in Japan that actually be somewhat decent and never release it over here. And the reasons why, because they, as they say, well, our fan base doesn't give us, when we release games in the States, they give us harsh criticisms. And I look at that, I'm like, well, if you start releasing shit and releasing trash, maybe, just maybe, you'll actually get someone who says, this is actually a good game from Sega. Like, you talk about having no money, but you have a gold mine called Phantasy Star Online. You talk about Sonic, but yet the people who made Sonic Mania was your best Sonic game probably since Sonic Generation. No, since Sonic Generation, Sonic Colors. All the other Sonic games have been trash. Sonic Boom, trash. Sonic Lost Forces, I'm sorry to say it. It's playable, but it's trash.
Sonic
it's
Forces
like
or Lost World, because you just confused the
both.
shit. Oh, okay.
Sonic Forces and Sonic Lost World, they're both playable, but they're both equally trash. Like compared to Generations and Colors, they're trash.
Oh yeah, but when it comes to those two, because I reviewed both of them. No, I reviewed one of them. For Lost World, it was literally something that they should have probably expanded on instead of making Sonic Boom. You know what I mean? They could
Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom is the epiphany of let me slap you in the face and try to go the route of Teen Titans Go. and ultimately fail on every aspect. And this is why I hate Sega. This is exactly why. You're like forcing this down my throat as if like a Sonic cock. Like I want to suck. I don't.
Oh god.
Your game is trash. The games, all Sonic Boom games, are garbage. I don't care if anyone says they're nice to play. No, they're trash. Trash. The Sonic Boom concept is trash. There's nothing redeeming. Nothing. Now, yes, they do poke fun at themselves in breaking the fourth wall. Who cares?
The TV show. In the TV show, not in the.
Which is also trash.
The TV show can be funny. I'm not gonna lie. There was some episodes.
It can be funny, but it's like only when they break the fourth wall. But then they break the fourth wall insulting themselves. That doesn't sound good.
You're right. By the way,
it's like when.
I said. By the way, I have a Gus cam because he's sleeping right next to me. So there's a camera. He's on camera.
Yeah. Oh. And I'm just like trash. So if I had to say my company as of now,
yeah,
it'd probably be Sega, just because of the simple fact that they have a gold mine, and yet they choose not to execute it. They choose not to make. I don't know what it is about their Sonic games. I really don't know. I don't know what they have to do. Sonic is one of those games that never transitioned well in 3D times. I mean, yes, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were good for the time, but they aged terribly.
Oh my god.
Sonic Generations
recently and that shit. Oh.
Sonic Generations was like Sonic Generation and Sonic Color finally did the perfect mix of the 2D Sonic and 3D style, and it actually was good. I don't know what they have to do. I don't know who they needed to get in there because, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 realistically could have been something really expanded upon, going forward. That could have been, they could have just made that the fucking series Adventure, Adventure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And advanced on that, similar how Mario's gotten better over time with its 3D style, seemingly never really failing per se. All the 3D all the 3D games have been fundamentally good, whereas Sonic, with the exception of Adventures 1, Adventures 1, 2, Generations, Colors, and I guess you can say Sonic Heroes was probably, out of that bunch before you got to the trash Sonic and Secret Ring, Sonic and Sonic Unleashed, Shadow the fucking Hedgehog, Sonic the Unbearable Embarrassment, Sonic 2006, and all the other Wii games and shit, And Sonic Lost World, it wasn't that it was bad, it was just like, why do I feel slow? Why am I in like trying to be like Mario Galaxy, but in Sonic, it was concept problems with that for me. And then Sonic Generations, though it's fine, it's playable, it plays like Sonic. I mean, not Generations, sorry, Sonic Lost World. I mean, Forces. Fuck. It plays like Generations, but again, camera angles in that game are terrible. Sometimes the camera moves slower than your actual character when you hit like a speed thing, or Sonic himself. And I'm like, this is fine. I like the concept, create your character. I like the story. The story is actually pretty decent in Forces. I don't mind it. I like the story. Mm-hmm. But technical issues plague these Sonic games. I don't know how and why they just can't seem to make a good 3D Sonic game. I don't know. I give up. I give up.
I get you. Wait, what the fuck? Ivor?
Yes.
If you could answer the question.
I don't particularly have. I mean, I kept quiet in this because I said I don't have any particular one that I kind of hate or.
Okay. Well, because you suck, that's why. Okay, I get it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because you suck.
Next.
Mine was EA, so I've explained ad nauseum why I hate those people, and I'm not gonna explain it again. So, we've gone through this a million times. So, before you get to the meat and potatoes of the gaming stuff, do you guys prefer indie games or do you guys prefer AAA games? I never got to ask you guys that question.
I don't really think I play indie games.
Yeah, you do. You just don't know. By the way, Sega's right now for me, Sega's best game is Yakuza.
Did Sega actually make that game or they published it?
Let me check the box. I'll get back with you in a second.
Yeah, when you get back to me on that, yeah.
I will. Go ahead and finish what you were saying. E4.
No, what I don't. You said that you countered me by saying, "Oh, yeah, no, you do play a lot of indie games."
You play indie games, you just don't know that they're indie. Is what I'm saying.
Which ones?
I don't know. Hold up.
How you gonna tell her she doesn't know you have a list, man?
I'm also looking at something too completely. Yeah, Sega made Yakuza completely.
Holy sh!
Fact. That's the best game they've made so far.
Good for them. Sonic Team needs to be fired. Next. How about you hire the people who made Sonic Mania as your new Sonic Team and let them take care of Sonic, and then maybe you can redeem yourself with Sonic. Maybe. Probably not.
Yeah. Okay. You've played Phantom Breaker, Battleground, Overdrive. You're about to play Cuphead. You're pretty much.
I'm gonna stop you there. But those two, I only played those two because you wanted me.
Those are not
games that I would.
Okay.
Right, but those are not games that I would have picked.
Vampire. Myself. You think Vampire is a AAA game?
Okay, I haven't played Vampire yet. Haven't gotten it yet, but okay.
You're about to. You know what? Shut up. Just let me just answer the damn question. Do you guys prefer
Origami
indie-made games, or do you prefer AAA games?
Well, according to that, you only named so far one game that I have.
Mrs. Mrs. E4, E4, we're gonna come back to you in a second, right? In just a second, before I come in the room and throw a pillow at you or something. Dark Wave. Do you prefer indie games or AAA games at this point in your life?
No. Speak English. It's actually a hard one for me to say. I don't. I mean, I probably played my fair share of indie games.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to say because indie games, to me, when you play them and you actually get invested in them, you see that they're actually like if you look at Hellblade Session, or if you look at Origami. Stuff like that, you feel their passion in their game making. You feel the, they feel organic. Yeah, way out. They feel organic. They feel like they actually care and they actually try.
Yeah.
With most indie games, because they're indie games. Now, AAA games. What do you have with that? Sometimes you have the great multiplayer. Sometimes you may have a great story and, you have the outlandish graphics and all this shit, but sometimes, more often than not, sometimes you get lazy direction with the game, bugs, day one patches, apologies, updates out the ass. But there's always something about AAA games, because when you get a good AAA game, it is a good AAA game. Look at God of War, look at Last of Us, look at Red Dead, look at GTA, Horizon. When you get those type of games, they are truly magnificent, and they truly have a place in your heart. So
Horizon is not a AAA; it's considered an indie.
Didn't Guerrilla? Didn't people make Killzone make that game?
Yes, Guerrilla is not a AAA company. Guerrilla would be an indie company.
Well,
so wouldn't a game like Breath of the Wild be considered
AAA? Because that's Nintendo.
AAA. Yeah. So how is? I figured. Okay.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to you have to know who. To know who's doing indie games, you kind of like gotta look at developers. Cause that's why I kind of say it's kind of that's why I was naming the real big time like GTA and all of them. Those are AAA games.
Not a
but with that. You got games like Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword. The list goes on with Zelda, GTA, Red Dead, and all these other AAA, Uncharted. And when they're good and they hit on all cylinders, Tomb Raider, you feel something. And it gives you that sense of, damn, it's a great time to be a gamer.
Yeah.
But when you get burned on a AAA game, you get burned. Assassin's Creed, for one of them.
Especially
Destiny.
Unity.
Oh,
Unity
well, from
3 and
from 3 on up. From 3 on up is all dead to me.
Hold on.
The newest one was actually pretty. It had its fault, but it wasn't as bad.
Look. I'm gonna put it like this. 3 is when Assassin's Creed got cancer. Unity is when it freaking had terminal cancer. Fucking 4 suffered. Granted, 4 is my favorite Assassin's Creed of all time. 4 only suffered because 3. Because of 3, mainly because of 3, and Syndicate was okay. It wasn't really that good, and fucking Origins was good, but again, people are already fatigued by freaking the franchise, so it did fantastically.
I mean, I'm like super damn biased. Cause I cut ties with the entire franchise, so I don't give a shit. Everything from 3 on up is trash.
Hey man, trash. That's fine by you, dude.
Because I cut tie. Like Assassin's Creed, and this is the thing about AAA. When you get burned by a AAA game,
it makes you not want to play that anymore. Yeah,
you make it. You don't even want to go back to that entire franchise. Look at Killzone. Well, I can't say Killzone. Look at let's just keep using the Assassin's Creed. I'll dip myself in that. You had Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, phenomenal games, great games. Now, at the time, Assassin's Creed 1, when both of them came out, I still prefer Assassin's Creed 1. I felt more as an assassin in Assassin's Creed 1 than I did in Assassin's Creed 2. But that's just my preference because of the way the gameplay was. You have Brotherhood and you have Revelations. Revelations, but Brotherhood, probably my favorite Assassin's Creed of all time. Fucking beast. And I was invested in the story. I was invested in the game. I was getting a little tiresome, but I was invested. Altair coming back in Revelations, all that concluding Ezio's story. Felt great. Then you get Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh my lord, dude.
And when a AAA team look at you and says F you to the entire community, to the entire story, to the entire fan base, it makes you say, well, I'm going to take your games, all of them, take them to the GameStop, delete all from hard drive, and delete this from my memory and not care. The only way, and I'm going on record, the only way I would even probably attempt to consider, I gotta attempt to even consider playing Assassin's Creed ever again. I haven't even played an Assassin's Creed. That's how bad it is. I don't even play them. Not owning. I don't play. I watched Syndicate on YouTube because of the brother and sister dynamic. Someone said, "Oh, you should really watch it." My friend begged me to watch it, so I watched it. That's as far as I ever got to playing an Assassin's Creed game after 3. The only way I would even attempt to consider even putting Assassin's Creed on my radar is if they went to Japan and did what the most easiest storyline is.
You mean the one that everybody and their grandmother wants?
The samurais versus the ninjas, which in this case the ninjas would be the assassins, the samurais would be the Templars, because ninjas were originally farmers, samurais tortured the farmers, thus the farmers became ninjas. You can tell that story, twist it around and make it more Assassin's Creed-esque, and there you go. You tell me that story. You give me that environment, and you give me that game, and I will do everything I just said. I will attempt to consider putting it on my radar. Will I buy it? I have no idea. Maybe because I am like the biggest ninja mark in all of gaming. But that's what it's going to take. Will they do it? Probably not. Because they're go to Egypt and go to Greece and go to China on 2D game on a Vita. Thank you. Like I care.
Yo, Gus is losing his fucking mind. He sees the camera. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" He just licked the camera.
I have a question before I. I have a question before I have a rebuttal. Is Dragon Age? What is that? Would you consider that indie or AAA?
That's definitely AAA. That's made by EA, madam.
BioWare.
Cool.
BioWare.
BioWare. Yeah. I have got burned from Dragon Age. However, it's been announced that there will be a new Dragon Age, and unfortunately, as much as I don't particularly, I'm not gonna say a certain somebody cannot stand EA. I, on the other hand, I'm like, I like the first Dragon. Like, I love the first Dragon Age. That was the best one. And then 2, Inquisition. No, not really. And then the multiplayer shit. So I am somebody I have got burned from Dragon Age, from BioWare and stuff like that. Same with the same people with Mass Effect. That's a AAA.
Yes.
People still bought fucking Andromeda.
People bought and returned Andromeda.
No. That's not. Yes, they returned it. But my point in saying is that there are people that will still. I guarantee you, if they like next year, they're like, all right, new Mass Effect and stuff like that coming out. I guarantee you, the same people that was complaining, excluding Wildfang and myself, because that shit was just fucking hilarious with the guy's cheetah print hair going on. Will still pay and will still buy fucking Mass Effect. They'll still buy it.
True.
So I think it kind of depends. Like, for an example, as I said, Inquisition to me was god fucking awful in Dragon Age, but they just announced that they're in the works for a new Dragon Age and stuff like that, and I will be getting it.
So,
and I'm going to probably be raging and complaining about it if it's god awful, and also be one of those people that will be, getting my $5, getting store credit at GameStop for $5 for it.
So I did not know they're making a new Dragon Age. I'm assuming that game is not coming out anytime soon.
Anytime soon.
And
And I have a funny
Because
feeling it's
because
gonna
they
be
are working on, they're working and pushing Anthem.
that game may not
More
even come
focused
out.
on that.
Because if Anthem fails, BioWare is dead.
oh yeah. Anthem
So
has to what's it called or
Anthem
BioWare.
has to actually succeed.
Succeed.
Because if
Yep.
Because if Anthem is and by succeed, I'm not talking about in just sales. It needs to actually have goodwill. Because if that game fails, EA will probably shut down BioWare. So
Hey,
the Dragon Age dream might not be a reality.
yeah, that's why they're putting all that manpower on it. But here's three
everyone's.
easy steps, right? 3 easy steps to make Anthem good. 1, don't focus on that live service bullshit
Excuse me.
because I got it. Hold on, right in a moment. Okay, where was I? Because I gotta edit the holy shit out of that.
She was talking. So, well, we were talking about BioWare shutting its doors.
Oh yeah. 3 things about Anthem. To make it a success. Don't do that live service bullcrap. That's 1. How about they not monetize the dumbest shit in the game and just have a single player campaign? And it seems like so far they promised there's one of those 3. The single player campaign because
they say you can enjoy it solo. I've been hearing a lot of mixed reports about Anthem. Like I've been hearing that they've said that microtrans could be rolled just but over time with I guess cosmetics and stuff of that nature. And that's the thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
That granted, I have gone on record stating that when it comes to microtrans, when it comes to cosmetic microtrans, I honestly don't care because it's cosmetic. It doesn't affect the game.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think they need to not even do that. I think that they shouldn't have at this moment.
Yeah.
Any microtransactions in Anthem at all. Cause let's face facts. Let's you break Anthem down as all what it is a third person destiny. Seemingly, that's pretty much what you see when you break it down to its core. It's a third person destiny, but instead of a guardian, you're a worthless human being with an exosuit on. Oh joy! Apparently there's gonna be different types of exosuit. I've already said it. There's no stealth exosuit. I don't care. But I'm sure because of dynamic in classes and RPGX, there'll be a stealth type suit in the game, but who knows?
Okay.
But I think they need to stay away from microtrans. Stay away from that.
They need to stay away from that.
In its entirety, and I think that way, because for those who don't know, BioWare is EA, and I think they don't have any microtrans. You can roll out DLC to a certain extent, but don't for your first year, maybe year and a half, maybe even 2 years. Everything needs to be within the game. Everything needs to be earned organically or by grinding or whatever to have you. Everything, cosmetics, weapons, gear, whatever.
Yeah.
Then once the game gets on its traction, once you've succeeded, you can maybe release DLC. Of course, they may do an expansion. And that's why we do things. All of the cosmetics and microtransactions you may quote want to do. And it's going to sound scummy for me saying this because I'm even saying this. Some things, and by some I mean very little, I will actually hold back and throw stuff in expansions. That way, when people are buying it, you're getting more money. You can charge depending on the expansion, you got to make it actual you got to make it worth your time.
Yeah.
You can get $20, $30 out of people for an expansion, and you can add in cosmetics that only come with the expansion. And that's the way I think they should do it. And if they do that, make the game fun, compelling, whatever, then you might see about a Dragon Age down the line in 2023. The same year Final Fantasy VII might come out. So there you go. So please look forward to it.
Not coming out until 2030.
That's the rumor.
I was gonna say 2023. That could have been the year we got a Kingdom Hearts 3. However, it's been we'll find out in June. So.
Oh, that's the rumor, Mr. Wildfang. If you haven't been looking it up, Final Fantasy VII has been touted to release on or before 2023.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's gone.
I was like, I stopped years ago.
So you can get your Dragon Age and that in the same year.
I can't wait. Moving on. I know because E4 is the biggest fan of this game. It is it's called Hearts of Kingdom. It is one of the worst games, and I just soured on this franchise over a decade ago. And it's sad that I can actually say over a decade ago I soured on this fucking franchise. I used to love the shit out of Kingdom Hearts. What are your opinions on the new stuff for Kingdom Hearts 3? And I'm gonna start with E4, considering that she loves Kingdom Hearts.
Jesus Christ! I only watched the fucking video because my friend sent it, because my friend knows that I like Kingdom Hearts, and he's one of those, okay, like in 2017, he's like, okay, we're gonna get it. I'm like, no, we're not. It's not coming out this year. Okay, they said for Kingdom, I was like, I doubt it's coming out 2018. Well, no, they gotta talk about it, and look at this world, and you can go here, and you can go there. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. When is the game coming out? And to me, all of this was completely wasted. I would not have said or put this much goddamn information out about Kingdom Hearts 3, because they pretty much did the same fucking thing of things that a lot of movies are starting to do now, where movies will have trailers and they'll have like 4 or 5 fucking trailers. And it's like, well, Jesus Christ, you got like 5 trailers and like the trailers are like 60 seconds. Like, do I even need to watch the fucking movie now? Do I even need to play? Do I need to play the fucking game now? I know damn near all the planets I'm about to fucking go to. I don't even feel like I want to play this game anymore. Like, you're keeping nothing a fucking surprise. They should have kept it. Okay, and it's like, well, you can go here. They'd have been like, all right, you can go Wreck-It Ralph. You can go here to Tangled's World and all that other kind of stuff, and maybe announce and Toy Story was already, expected. So Toy Story. And I just would have left the fuck alone. And I would have showed shit from those 3 places. I don't need to see, again, other worlds and other places and shit we're going to. I don't need to see that Sora, that we can sit here and he got, fucking yo-yos and got goddamn roller coaster and a Ferris wheel and all this other kind of shit. I don't need to see none of that. You should have left it completely fucking alone. It was just completely wasted. Like, they left no element of fucking surprise. I mean, what else do I have to be surprised about with this game?
The release date?
Besides the fucking release date. Which, in next month, I still gotta wait until 1 more fucking month to find out if this game coming out this year.
Yeah. Darkwave, what's your opinion on the new Kingdom Hearts stuff?
I don't think it comes out this year. I don't. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't care, because we all know when it comes to Darkwave and Kingdom Hearts, I'm very peculiar about Kingdom Hearts. I at this point, I don't care. But from what I've seen, it looks good. But I don't see it coming out this year. I don't see it coming out this year. I expect we'll get a release date at E3 or at some type of Square Enix type event.
Yeah.
But only off
June 11th.
But on the off chance it comes out this year, it cannot come out in October. It cannot come out. It can either come out September or December. Because you put Kingdom Hearts against Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, it's gonna.
I'm sorry.
At this point,
Red Dead Redemption is going to kick his ass.
every day of the week.
You put it against Call of Duty.
They have a consistency with tending to come out a little bit later in the year, either fall or winter. Because if I recall, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out September.
Hold up, I'll check.
I want to say it was either September. I believe it was September that Kingdom Hearts 2 come out. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and I think that the first one came out probably maybe around the same time. They have a tendency. No, I think okay. So I'm looking at Kingdom Hearts 1 while Wildfang's looking up Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts came out one. It came out in March.
Kingdom Hearts 2 came out December 22nd of 2005. While Kingdom
Hearts 1 came out March 28th. Of 2002.
No, my bad.
Jesus.
My bad. Hold up. Kingdom Hearts 1 came out March 28th, 2006 in North America. While Kingdom Hearts
North America.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Jesus Christ. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out March 2006. God damn, I'm old.
Kingdom Hearts 1 came out September 17th, 2002. They're not being consistent.
But yeah, they're not. But seeing as how that we're supposed to get something announced and stuff like that June 11th, it's already the beginning of the summer. I don't think that it could be half and half. It could be a mixture kind of thing. And as far as what like Red Dead, there's
every game around Red Dead has been delayed. If no one has noticed, any game around that month has already been pushed back to 2019.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's because of Red Dead. It's just kind of a coincidence.
It can have a Christmas release. It can have. And stuff like that in December. Or
that's why I said it has to come out.
I don't fucking know.
If Kingdom Hearts, well, ask Final Fantasy 15. Well, he's the same guy who made Final Fantasy 15. So there you go. But you look at Kingdom Hearts right now. You look at the release. You look at the games coming out this year. So in September. The reason why I say September or December, I don't know much about November, but with Red Dead in November basically coming around the corner, October 26th, 5 days before November. So I'm not even gonna count that. September, what comes out? Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that's a good month. It may be a good game, but that's a good month to come out because it's just Spider-Man. A niche audience will buy it. A lot of people will buy it, but it's not going to be some, overblown game like GTA or Red Dead.
But to also be fair, at least from looking at my perspective. So then let me ask this question to Wildfang, because I already know what my answer would be to this question. Wildfang, if this game, you're going to get Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Of course.
You're going to get Red Dead, right? Red Dead 2, right?
Of course.
If Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced to come out 2 weeks before in the same month, it comes out 2 weeks, same month, but 2 weeks before Red Dead, you will still get both, right?
Yeah. I'm going to play both of them simultaneously. I play God of War and 6 simultaneously.
I have done that as well. I have honestly gotten 2 games. One, I think I did it with Call of Duty, and I can't remember. It was some other game that I did it with and stuff. But yeah, I'm the kind of gamer where I have no problem playing 2 games simultaneously. I will literally bounce back and forth and go back and forth between playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and then playing Red Dead 2. I may play Kingdom Hearts just slightly more, and I get the point that not everybody will be able to afford playing both games and stuff like that. So sometimes you're budgeting, understand that. But there are gamers like me and Wildfang that will play simultaneously, and I will still get both.
Well, it's not that no one's going to buy, that people wouldn't buy both games. I mean, gamers buy 3-4 games within a month, depending on the release cycle. My thing is that Red Dead Redemption is going to be that game. It's going to be the game that is more, I guess, to the norm gamer, if you know what I mean. more people will probably flock toward Red Dead just based on the game that is than people buying Kingdom Hearts. The people who gonna buy Kingdom Hearts are the Kingdom Hearts fans.
Oh yeah.
People who buy Red Dead are gonna be people who play Fortnite in 2018. People who buy Red Dead Redemption are going to be new gamers who say, "Oh, it looks like GTA. I'm going to buy it." People who buy Kingdom Hearts, and there will be a lot of them. Don't get me wrong; it's going to be a lot of them that are going to buy that. But I feel like they're going to want their own month, unless they come out at the beginning of October, and then Red Dead comes out the end of October. But I just don't see October being the date because I think Call of Duty comes out in October. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. Battlefield, I believe, comes out this year as well. You have all these type of shooting games that the average gamer who quote says they're a gamer, but I just believe they play as a hobby. They'll buy those games before they touch Kingdom Hearts. I feel like Square Enix would want Kingdom Hearts in its own month to occupy an entire month to build up all sales because of A, people may have a budget, B, you got Red Dead and all these other games and all that smudged in there. Something's going to lose out. Would it be Kingdom Hearts? To the people who are fans of it? No.
Yeah.
But the people who don't care, like me, I'm not buying Kingdom Hearts 3. No. Not unless I see it on a generous sale and I say, you know what, maybe I can let me give this one more shot to impress me. But
shit. You're correct, sir, because Black Ops 4 said it was released for October 12th, and Red Dead was October 26th.
You don't want that in that month. You don't want that in that month. That's why I say September or December. November is that tricky month because I don't know when Battlefield comes out, and I don't know what else comes out in November. So you could possibly do the end of November or whatever.
But
September
release in fucking September.
Yeah, they can release in September because nothing's really coming out in September as we know now. Spider-Man comes out September 7th. Now, rumor is that Code Vein will come out in July, which I will believe it when I see it.
Oh yeah, definitely believe to see.
Naruto has been announced for August 30th. So September is a good month. You got Spider-Man at the beginning. You can have Kingdom Hearts 3 middle to end, and then you can go into October where Red Dead comes out, and Red Dead's going to own pretty much the rest of the year. It's going to own the rest of the year. Nothing else is going to really dethrone Red Dead in the rest of the year. You know, if Code Vein does not come out in July, and it comes out anytime between October, November, or December, it may be still in a good spot. But for a game that has shown 100,000 of pictures every freaking time on my Twitter timeline, that game should be close to release at this point. So I'm hoping for July. I want to play it. I want to kind of get my Souls games one last swan song before I take a nice hiatus from all Soul type games. And I would love Code Vein to be that game. I've seen updated gameplay from it. It looks kind of crisp. Looks nice. But as far as Kingdom Hearts is concerned, I for some reason I just don't see it coming out this year. I don't. I feel like it will come out early 2019. I say January.
And if it doesn't, at this point, I'm not going to be surprised. Like, I don't think me or E4 would be genuinely surprised. In fact, I don't think anybody would care at this point because at this point,
I don't. I got shit to play already this year. I can just go about my life and do the thing. I got Vampire coming out. It's supposed to be coming out next month. You know, Red Dead, Spider-Man.
I cannot wait to that game.
Yeah. We got shit to play. If Kingdom Hearts ends up coming out, alright, so be it. Cool. If not, I fucking knew it. It's not like I'm sitting here holding my breath or counting down the days until June 11th to find out, you know, what I may already have guessed. I'm
calling January 2019.
Okay.
I feel like January is because usually nothing comes out that month. That would be a great time to hold because Kingdom Hearts can hold at least 2 or 3 months right there. And if you want to make
I can
make
see
all the
that.
sales. January is probably December to January is probably the best month, and I see if it comes out this year, it's going to be January. If it comes out anytime before January, I would be shocked.
Yeah.
Granted, it'll still probably be delayed. Final Fantasy 15. When they say, "Oh yeah, we come out September," oh, we gotta push it back to November. But if it comes out anytime this year, I will be shocked.
15 to me was like, hey, we're gonna come out on PlayStation 3, 4, 10 years later. I was like, holy shit.
Pretty much.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Everybody was like, can we get a Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm 27 now. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out when I was in high school.
When you said it was 2006. Kingdom Hearts 1 came out in 2002. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out 4 years later.
Blame him for working on Final Fantasy 15 for so long. He did Final Fantasy 15 for like decades.
This man,
the same person who's doing Kingdom Hearts did 15. Yeah. And he just finished. And they just finished 15.
Look, and this is why I hate that guy. He was so focused on the goddamn clothes in 15 that he forgot to work on the fucking gameplay. So yeah, part of me wants to say I love
that. Now, you want to know the epiphany of a decent game that is so incomplete that makes it a bad game?
Yeah.
15 is that. 15, I enjoyed 15 minus chapter 13. I enjoyed it. I found the combat to be fun. The story, but the gameplay, overall combat to me was fun. Yeah. Chapter 13 was absolute trash. The ending was absolute trash. And then I never played the fixed version. I refuse to go back there. I refuse.
Oh yeah.
And then you get the multiplayer, which and then you get like 7 different story down DLCs, what I have yet to even touch, honestly.
Oh.
And then you get like a Royal Edition. Then we get like another story patch. It's like there's a lot of patches for this game. So it seems like you rushed it out so people can shut their mouths. So you can go back to Kingdom Hearts 3, but yeah, you're gonna just tack on DLC to get more money. Okay, I see you 15. With 10, 15 years of development, all this shit should have been in the game from day one. My game should have been 100 gigs. And all this stuff should have been. I should still be playing this game today.
It's 7 gigs.
With all that shit.
That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
70 fucking
gigs. Kingdom Hearts. I better be playing this damn game for like the next like you made me wait. And then my coworker asked my question because I'm the only one that plays games at my store. She was like, "What is that? I keep seeing on my news feed like Kingdom Hearts 3," and she's like, "What is the bit?" I said, "Well, the game before it, the second one came out in 2006, like damn near like 12 years ago." She's like, "Jesus, why does it take games that long? Like, is this game like can the disc like never break, or is it made of gold?" Or I was like, "Yes,
wish
it doesn't break. It's made of gold. Like you can put it on any system." Okay, if I'm waiting 12, 13 years for this fucking game, I better not just be able to play this fucking game in 2 months, and then I'm like, all right, and I'm done.
The way of gaming.
But
and we say this and we complain about Kingdom Hearts, and my black ass is still gonna get it.
Oh no,
yeah, I enjoy.
I'm getting it, and just after 55,000 years, at this point, if they delay it, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna buy the fucking.
They'll pull a Final. Like I said, that game, I can easily see them doing a Final Fantasy 15, just adding DLC, adding DLC, adding DLC, adding DLC, adding DLC.
What the fuck?
Adding DLC, and I don't know, man. They can add a bunch of shit. Should they say, "Oh, we wanted to fit in, but we had to release it"? It's kind of the same thing they said with Final Fantasy 15.
But is that a game? I don't know if I can see that kind of game with them.
Oh no! You have to remember. Kingdom Hearts never released on any console that can actually before Kingdom Hearts was released, on actual consoles before DLC was a thing. So,
by the way,
new planets, new worlds, new weapons,
and next month, Shaq Fu comes out June 9th.
You just why are you wasting your breath even advertising such trash? Are we sponsored by Shaq Fu?
Yes. We're sponsored by Shaq Fu. Shaq Fu.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, my lord.
I'm about to ruin your sponsorship. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. No. I was actually going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say because that shit was hilarious. I feel like if Kingdom Hearts comes out, it's going to come out... if it should have came out already, but I feel like if it would come out, I feel like nothing comes out in August. It should come
I
out.
mean, nothing. At the moment, no, nothing does except for that fucking Naruto game, Naruto Strikers.
Yeah, I'm looking at the.
But that comes out. That comes
list.
out August 30th.
Yeah, I'm
You
looking at
think
the
with
list.
them saying announcing the actual release date in June that they're gonna announce it and then 2 months later the game's gonna come out? Do you really
Hey,
think
I
that
wouldn't
they're
be.
gonna do that?
I'm trying to be happy because
Yeah, you be happy.
I'm
You're
sitting-
putting
I'm
Square
not
Enix.
getting
You're
my
putting
hopes
Square Enix
crushed
too high on the pedestal, there, sir.
All right.
You're putting Square Enix way too high on the
You're
pedestal,
right.
sir.
You're right.
You forget the company you're talking about.
Yeah, because the remake of Final Fantasy VII is coming out 5 years later.
Pretty much.
Anywho, let's move on because if we talk about this, we could talk about it forever, and we got shit to do. Like I have to slap my wife in the throat. Anywho, let's move on to the other set of meat and potatoes because we finally finished the turkey. Let's talk about some WWE up in here. First, I'd like to say WWE has no faults. It was all good all week. That Raw was excellent. Roman Reigns became the best of all time. SmackDown was great. For some reason, NXT was awful. And then Backlash was superb. What are your guys' opinions on that Raw?
Hey, can you send me the weed and drugs that you've been using so I can chime in on that?
Oh no, it's too late, sir, because I'm gonna have to go find his stash and then throw all that shit in the dumpster. Because I don't know what
I don't know what the fuck you've been watching on WWE television. Let's take a step back. Let's talk about this backlash pay per view.
Oh no, that's last. That's last. Let's talk about
That's last. That's the first thing that happened.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's talk about Backlash.
What? I mean, you know what? No. We can sum up Backlash, that was actually a one match show.
We gotta go to Backlash. We gotta go through Backlash, my friend. First, let's talk about Backlash 2018. All right, hold up. Let me pull up.
Shit.
Pulling it up. Oh my god. Okay. Let's start with the first match on the pay-per-view, the pre-show. Ruby Riott versus Bayley. And Ruby Riott won. Did anybody watch that? In fact, my bad. Did anybody watch that?
I watched it, ironically.
Was it good? Was it a good match?
It was the second best match on the show.
Okay. All right. Seth Rollins versus The Miz, a.k.a. the match of the year. Night.
I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, there you
Match
go.
of the night. Match of the night. All right.
The only match on the card.
Yes, the only match on the card that actually was
Yes.
legit. What do you... Okay, yeah, there's nothing bad about that match. That match was almost perfection personified. Ah, yes, the match that wasn't perfection.
Showing that Seth Rollins can put on damn good matches.
The man who should be the one to defeat Brock Lesnar. The man, Seth freaking Rollins. But yeah.
By the way, the dog tried to bite the fidget spinner while it's motion, and he failed at life. He tried to. Let's move on because Seth Rollins obviously is CrossFit Jesus, but let's talk about that Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss match. Okay, first of all, I want to say one thing about that match. That match was hot fire. Okay, all right. Alexa Bliss can obviously
hot dumpster fire.
Have I ever mentioned that Alexa Bliss has a very nice ass?
And
she's done. I'm glad she. I don't care. It got the belt off Alexa. I don't care.
Just to try and bite the fidget spinner before it hits you. What did I just say? This dog is trying to get her. See, yeah, that match was I'm not gonna lie, that match is pretty it was pretty boringly ass. And it got 1 star, so I'm gonna honestly say I'm gonna also give it 1 star. So, what do you guys think about Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton?
Who? Oh, Jeff and Randy. That was just a. I mean, I'm not going to praise it. It was just a basic match.
Yeah, it was a pretty basic ass match. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it had some nice little spots, but it was a normal SmackDown television match. It was nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie about that.
It's Randy Orton's not a heel, so
Okay,
That
I
too.
honestly would give that 2 stars. Not gonna lie, that was a 2-star match.
Right, it was a typical SmackDown match.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
I actually didn't watch this fucking match.
Oh my god. Hey, question: was the guy in the hat there?
Oh, of course.
Okay, making sure.
Oh, but of course. He's there every pay-per-view.
Ow.
Literally, he's there like every fucking pay-per-view.
Ow.
Don't ask me how.
No, I said
But
ow
he
because
is.
the dog scratched the holy Jesus out of my.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
What?
Your loss of
what?
skin.
No, he's not tearing skin. He's trying his hardest to get this fidget spinner, and it's not working because I'm not letting him get. I'm not hitting the dog with the fidget spinner. So yeah. Oh shit. Honestly, that match between Big Cass, we just ignored the shit out of it, which means everybody found it boring as fuck. I honestly would have given that also a 2 stars. Yes, the worst match of the night: Charlotte versus Carmella.
I'm not saying shit because all I want to talk about is this. Ah!
Okay.
Carmella is the
What star?
only one for me.
What star? AJ Styles and Shinsuke
Is it
Nakamura.
sad?
Can
But
she just
before we move on, is it sad that I prefer
outfit?
Carmella? Is it sad that I prefer Carmella over Nia Jax?
No, but who the fuck ever picks her outfit, that one piece that she is fucking wearing? I want to punch them in the face. Then I'm gonna hit them in the face with the baseball bat, stuck with rusty AIDS nails, and I'm gonna run them over with my car. That out wears. First of all, I don't like her. Regardless, she's just a dumb blonde. She's just. I don't fucking like her. She's horrible. She's horrible at what she does.
But you can do better.
And I couldn't like her. So I would rather date Nia fucking Jax. I have no problem with big girls.
I'd rather date
Not date. I'm talking about as a champion. I'm talking about dating. I wouldn't date either one of them.
Oh, I thought you meant.
I'm talking about as champion. As champion, I prefer what's her name? Carmella over Nia.
Nope.
Nia is.
I prefer.
They're both trash, but
they're both trash.
But
Nia. I would prefer Nia just because she's. I don't know. I don't know why. I just prefer it. At least I don't have to worry about hearing her fucking screaming.
Okay,
hey man, that's scream.
AJ Styles versus Nakamura.
Sorry, no speaker English.
Third
this
match.
Number 10.
That match, unfortunately, was like the third best match of the night. But
sorry, no speaker English.
Next, okay, moving on. Then next match was Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. Okay, no.
Bobby Trashley. I'm going to make a shirt. I meant to tell you guys this. I'm going to make a shirt, and I'm going to do like a nice little cartoony style, and I'm going to have a trash can, and I'm going to have, I put eyes on it, some nice little cute, some arms, some overly muscular arms and shit, and I'm going to have the trash can pointing at himself, and he's going to say, my name is Bobby.
Okay.
I'm going to have a nice shirt, just Bobby Trashley.
All right.
You make a lot of money on
Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Now, I don't know what I'm going to say something real quick. That last match.
I hate Samoa Joe.
First of all, Samoa Joe did nothing this whole match, and I was heated that he only tried to choke out Roman Reigns the whole match. Therefore, this wasn't a match. It wasn't a match. It wasn't a match. What was your guys' opinion on that? Same thing.
This
Wasn't a
is
mention.
fucking like how are you gonna sit here and have him cut these bomb ass awesome promos and shit like that? Well, let's get Roman in the tin hat. Roman thinks there's a conspiracy and all this other kind of awesome stuff that he was saying just to have him like shut like no, I don't. He doesn't make. I'm sorry, Joe. You don't make me seem like you're the destroyer now. You just make it seem like that. You just have the same effect as like Bray Wyatt. You can talk a big game and then in the ring you just end up fucking losing.
Pretty much. Darkwave, if you have anything, we can move on to that Raw or the Raws that we missed.
I'll chime in on the Samoa Samaja and Roman Reigns because apparently people, rightfully so, are in uproar. I try to tell anyone who ever questioned why this was main event or whatever, and then people say, "Oh, because the Styles and Nakamura match." I don't give two flying fucks how Styles Nakamura would have ended. It is the WWE Championship, and that match should have been the last match of the entire show. For what I got was some Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns, I legitimately almost fell asleep. I love Joe. He's great. But I'm sorry, that match was trash. That was probably the worst match. One of the worst matches of the night. I'm not calling out Roman and the Roman marks. But that match was trash. Roman Reigns needs to never be in another main event for a very long time. Oh, yeah. His matches have all been trash. Yeah. Every match with Brock Lesnar, trash. Except the first. His role in the Elimination Chamber, trash. His role, trash. Go down. I forgot what match happened after that. But ever since Elimination Chamber, he has practically been trash. Almost every match has been garbage. Every match this year with Brock Lesnar has been abysmal. His match with Samoa Joe, trash. This match with Jinder Mahal, trash.
He had a match
with... And Jinder will be a babyface.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going to.
Oh, dog, Jinder's going to be the babyface. I was like, oh, my God. They're about to have another Braun Strowman on their hands.
I'm booing both of them.
So Roman needs not to be any more main events. I'm happy he's not Money in the Bank. And I hope at some point all of this failure, which will probably never happen, leads him to a heel turn. Then he'll salvage something. Until then, no more main events. No more. Not the opening match. Maybe middle of the card. But these matches he has had this year has been absolute trash.
Management is trying to keep me down, but I've been in all the main events for the last couple of WrestleManias plus pay-per-views. But management keeping me down though. Like, bruh, shut the fuck.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I would boo both Roman and Whistle Father.
I'm one of them. I probably won't even watch the match.
I probably won't either. I don't like either of them.
Uh-oh! It is the big O, the D-O double G's birthday. Happy birthday, Road Dog. Oh, you didn't know?
Fuck him.
Uh-oh. JD will go on Black Ops 3 live stream. I think I'll have to attend. Hear the rage. What the hell happened to Wildfang? Unprofessional once again.
I'm back. Now, where was I?
Fapping.
What?
I don't know.
What? No.
You just... Hey! Sometimes first you gotta accept it, man.
Bro, with my sister in the room, that don't make no sense.
Hey,
Oh,
ruthlessness.
okay, get the hell out of my podcast. Anywho, next thing.
Goodbye, everyone. Darkwave
Uh,
signing out.
next thing. Raw. So, how many people really, honestly, and we all know the last Raws were about Roman Reigns. It wasn't about nobody else, right? How many people honestly think that management? You think you're going to believe that management is keeping Roman Reigns down? Angle.
Me, I have.
Really?
I believe him because he has not gotten his rematch for the Universal Championship. He is the uncrowned Universal Champion, and I believe that management is trying to keep him away from the belt because he is the big dog.
E4, what is your opinion?
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah, man. I think
Just
Roman
trying to keep
Reigns.
him down. Just trying to keep a brother down, man.
He's not a brother. He is definitely not a goddamn
You
brother.
ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it. You're fired.
Okay. I'll see you guys on the next podcast.
Oh wait,
Anywho, yeah, I don't think they should be trying to use the Daniel Bryan. What took you so long? Anywho, I at this point, I'm trying to get off of me, guys. I'm trying to figure out why they keep trying to use the Daniel Bryan method of
I think it'll work. I think Roman's
They're
over.
using
He's
whatever.
aggressive.
They're using whatever they can to sit here and get him over, and it's fucking pathetic.
it's
But it's people against Jinder Mahal. Everybody hates
everybody
him.
hates Jinder. He'll get him over, and as soon as Jinder and him were fighting on Raw, people were cheering Jinder Mahal. Wow, wow. That's all.
But Roman had his best moment on Monday Night Raw in Monday Night Raw history.
When he speared him through cardboard, it with that.
Hey man, that shit was hilarious. It came out of nowhere and I enjoyed it. I
Look,
legitimately can say I rolled off my bed laughing at that shit.
look. Listen to me. Look at me. If you could look at me in the camera, you can't. Look. As
Or
soon
can
as he
I?
speared him through the goddamn wall, all I saw was the flaps of cardboard. I saw that the fact that technically wasn't supposed to be there because if you look at the wall and the markings of the wall, that wall wasn't supposed to be there. And if you look at the doors, you're like, bruh, they just decided to put stuff in the hallway. If you rewind the episode, that hallway was clear. What the fuck is wrong with them?
I don't know what you mean, man. It was legit. It was great.
I
It was
don't.
Roman's best. It was his best moment in forever.
This shit was hilarious. E4, did you see it?
He's the
Yeah,
modern
I
day
did.
Maharaja.
Shit was just that. It was.
He speared him through cardboard and made it seem like he speared him
I'm
through
watching the
wall.
video now. It's funny. Look at Jinder Mahal. Look how courageous Jinder is.
He's like,
And
oh.
then the
Huh?
the cardboard.
Oh, God. Everybody who saw that was like, the fuck?
Yes, Jinder. That cardboard though.
Lower your voice, goddammit. I can hear you in here.
Huh.
Anywho. Yeah, moving on to SmackDown. Now, I have a question for all of you, right? Including you, E4. Granted, I'm not gonna lie, SmackDown was the better of the two. You can't lie about that. Right? Asuka versus Carmella. I think Carmella's gonna win the match. I think they've already fucked Asuka over.
Oh, Carmella's winning that match hands down. She'll win clean.
Yep. Because Oscar's gonna accidentally roll and mess her knee up. She's gonna drop kick in and get the 3 count. I mean,
Yeah.
E4. What's your opinion on that?
Do I have to?
Echo 4 Chambers. You have to
Hello?
answer the question.
No.
Okay, you're not gonna answer the question.
No.
Okay. What else happened on SmackDown? I genuinely forgot. Oh yeah, Daniel Bryan beat up Big Cass.
That was hilarious.
That shit looked dumb though.
Got his ass kicked.
Yeah, I'm talking the most shit, and then this is the second time I've seen Big Cass get his ass whipped. But before he got his ass whipped, he did something that he looked off guard. Like the other time when he was in the ring with Big Show, and it looked like he was talking to Big Show in his ear, and then Big Show punched him. I was like, what? Cash, you are not good at this yet. That's all I could say on that. But what else happened on SmackDown? Oh, was Samoa Joe? Oh no, Samoa Joe threatened Big Cass's life. We above know that Big Cass should not win that match with Samoa Joe at all.
Big Cass will win the match with Samoa Joe.
Please, for the love of God, do not have that happen. Do not put
He's Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, man.
Actually, he's 6.8, but they just wanted to give him a gimmick that's whatever.
Is it sad I have rewound this video at least 10 times already?
Moving on. Okay. So, what do you guys think about the product overall? And we're excluding NXT. Do you think it's improved generally, or do you think it's still some gutter try?
The product, the overall WWE as of late has really been only you literally could watch the show for 1 or 2 segments, and then you can just cut it off because nothing else happens. Ever since, what is Jeff Hardy doing with the United States title? He's done nothing so far. No storyline plans of yet for him. You thought maybe he'd be in the feud with Orton, but that's a one-off. Orton, by the way, is injured, so he's going to be gone for about 3 months.
The fuck?
You look at Raw, you have no Universal Champion, so that's nothing there. You have Roman, who's complaining and whining about dumb shit that no one cares about. He's not getting any sympathy. Seth Rollins, who's continuously been the best thing probably in WWE, the best performer since probably the best performer since his match with Triple H at WrestleMania. And that includes Styles and Nakamura, Joe, and all of that. He has been the best performer. He doesn't really have, even him, he doesn't really have a solid storyline unless they're leading up to him versus Brock, which at this point he should be the one to beat Brock Lesnar, and that honestly should be the catalyst for Roman turning heel. It's really stagnant right now. I'm not going to say you have some good things, but that's just the problem. Some, and by some, very minimum good things on these programs. A lot of these programs are, let me wait for Seth Rollins to come out, and that's it. Once he comes out, everything else on that show is irrelevant. You got Braun Strowman being tag team partners with everybody. Anyone wants to see that. You have Finn Balor, who is doing whatever. Hopefully, and then what's going to happen. These next couple weeks, you'll get mixed tags, or you'll get tag teams, or single matches between the guys and Money in the Bank. Oh, joy. At one point you'll have a brawl between all of them. Well, maybe not all of them, but each person on that respective brand. And other than that, it's just going to be run-of-the-mill trash. And, I'm not going to say it can't get better. I feel like they need to focus on the talent and storylines. There's nothing happening. AJ Nakamura has been done nauseum. Samoa Joe looks like a fucking pathetic loser. Roman Reigns is a failure. I mean, what keeps you watching Raw after a Seth Rollins match? Nothing. You watch a Seth Rollins match, and you're practically watched all of Monday Night Raw. And if he opens the show, which sometimes he does, good. Bad for them because now you're going to cut it off at 8. Let's say his match goes 20 minutes. 8:20, 8:30, and you're done. There's nothing else to watch. You can watch everything on the fucking YouTube or watch some podcasts. There's no intrigue. And that's what I think the product is. It's just not interesting. There's no intrigue. Nothing. Minus NXT, there is no intrigue on both Raw and SmackDown. I don't care. And when you don't care, that affects everything. So, all I got.
E4?
WWE has not. I like watching NXT more.
Oh, okay. You're pretty much on the same thing with everybody else. Everybody's rather watch NXT.
It's not that WWE has lack of talent. They have plenty of people on their main roster and stuff like that has plenty of talent. People that we don't see, Ty Dillinger. People who is completely undeserving, who just needs to go back to NXT. Carmella, Mojo Rawley. But it's just people fucking creative. They just all need to fucking go. It's people making these storylines and booking these people and stuff like that we just get tired of saying over and over again.
Yeah. So my opinion on the product overall, if you were done,
Yes.
I really feel like I don't like half the time I'm ashamed to even be like, yeah, I love wrestling sometimes, because I feel like I'm going to be judged like, what do you mean to join this crap or something, and I really don't want that. So I understand where a bunch of people are, at this point, a disillusion with the product, and that brings me up to the next thing, NXT, where every time it comes on, I say I am proud to be a wrestling fan when I see NXT. Especially after what happened last week. um, Tommaso Ciampa is quite possibly the greatest heel we got so far. Oh my God, why is Tommaso Ciampa so fucking cool?
Because he's doing everything right, sir.
Because you're damn right. My man Tommaso Ciampa is fucking epic. Why who it kind of brings a point to what E4 said. She said creative. And the creative force in NXT clearly knows what the fuck wrestling inconsistency is. That's why they plan out the way they plan out. They plan a week of tapings and then plan out another week of tapings a month in advance. And then they work it out. Like, come on. Why is it that, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown gets almost booked right then and there on the spot? That's how it feels, at least.
Oh, I think it does, man. It feel like they just show up and it's like, all right, guys, we're gonna have you do this week. But last week I was a heel. No, man, this week you're gonna play babyface.
Let's not talk about how Big Show is a babyface heel every fucking time he's on the product. So when he comes back, he's gonna be a heel. I guarantee you. You can quote me on saying this.
Well, he's gonna come back as a heel, and then as soon as he walks off the stage and goes back in the back, then he'll be a babyface.
Jesus Christ, I'm sick of that.
Like his music will play, and he'll be a babyface, and then get the microphone, and then he's heel.
Yeah, he'll be like, I'm a babyface, and then as soon as he gets into his first match back, he's gonna be a heel. Then he's gonna be a babyface again. Then he's gonna be a heel on the span of camera. Like, you know how they change camera angles? Every time they change the camera angle, he's going to be a heel or a babyface. Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my God. The hard camera. Yeah, man, I love you guys. Soft camera. I hate everybody in the universe. Soft camera, too. Man, I love all you guys. Hard camera 4. Man, I hate all of you guys. I'll be like, yo, fuck Big Show. Get off of my screen. But like for real though, like NXT legit not only is the only part of WWE that makes me care about anything, um, I feel as though they're even comparable to New Japan, and I loves me some New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna put no juju out there, but I love New Japan to death because they wrestle. All their champions are champions and can wrestle. Nobody has a fucking fake belt, aka Brock Lesnar, Carmella. I think they're fake champions. I don't believe them. Uh, I believe the New Japan and the Ring of Honor. Hell, I even believe the Chikara and the Lucha Underground champions before I believe a WWE champion at this point. Like Jesus Christ.
The best people in New Japan are their champions. Unlike in WWE, their best people are not their champions. Minus maybe AJ Styles and Seth Rollins, but look at the women's division. I mean, they're nowhere near.
When you say best people, and if anybody was to say best people, Nia Jax, me and them about to fight. We're 2 seconds away from having an actual fist fight over fucking wrestling, like legit.
Nia is trash.
Trash is an understatement, my good man. Trash is a fucking understatement.
Fight your dreams. You can beat the bullies.
She got booed. She got booed is all I care about. Where she was talking in the middle of her speech. And then got cheered slightly.
That was funny, actually.
And then Carmella on Twitter. I don't know if you follow Carmella's Twitter or follow people wrestlers on Twitter. But somebody told her that Dave Meltzer gave her one and she tried to go, who? And I'm like, yeah, the guy that got Baron Corbin the heat to lose his briefcase. What do you mean, who?
Maybe she doesn't know.
No. She knows who he is. She just tried to act like he's nobody. He's irrelevant. Like, girl, you wrestle a 1-star match in Dave Meltzer's eyes. You are fucked in the wrestling community. But NXT's the
only. People need to understand when your match is trash, you're trash.
Exactly. Like if NXT is the only thing that can. It is sad that NXT, the last 2 takeovers, produced 5-star matches, and it's sad. It's sad at this point from Dave Meltzer. For me, I'd say all of the NXTs were 5 stars, except Shayna Baszler, because I just can't bring myself to care about Shayna fucking Baszler, because she's not really wrestling half the time.
Oh, you mean like female Baron Corbin?
You said what? I didn't hear you. Y'all said it at the same time. That's why I didn't hear you.
Well, I said I like her character work. That's about it.
Okay. But what did you say, E4? I genuinely want to hear what you said. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever. I can't wait till Ricochet versus Mr. Dream, which is going to be the match for the ages, my friends. It's going to be the match.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be the match of the year. Aleister Black versus anybody is going to be a match of the year too. So I can't wait. I can't wait for the booking too, and I can't wait. I just can't wait, and I hope the Revival, because they were on a live event. I hope they come back to NXT and the Ascension. So I can actually legit see 2 tag teams that can go in the ring again. But
no, you asked too much.
Yeah, I am asking a little too much on that.
That match on NXT though, the Undisputed Era versus
Pete Dunne
and Oney
Larkin, and I forgot the other dude's name. But that match was so fucking.
I felt like that should have been on the pay-per-view. That match was so damn good.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Pete Dunne to me, I don't know, but and I don't. It's funny because him and Brock Lesnar are damn near the same when it comes to champions barely being there. But when Pete Dunne is there, I feel like I don't care.
Well, there's a difference for NXT.
He did best to defend his belt on the house shows and all that other kind of stuff. So he does. he does defend his belt way fucking more than what Brock Lesnar does. It's just that his, because I'm guessing because it's the UK belt or whatever like that, it's not quite brought up quite as much or whatever. But then he'll also be defending it too because there's a new UK tournament and stuff going on. But he, at house shows and the indie scenes and stuff like that, he does defend his championship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're right. He does. And one last thing, one last thing before we roll out, right? So it finally came out that their stats for the championships came out, right? Did you guys ever see the stats between both of them and their current title ranges and shit?
Between who? Pete Dunne and Brock?
Lesnar and Punk, right? Because they're trying to break.
No, well,
did you see the stats?
I mean, yeah. I mean, again, they're technically two different.
I don't know, but
two different titles, but
I know, but
10 title defenses. Brock Punk had like 104 or some shit.
Yes. So let me put it like this: E4, pretty much. If you look at the stats of them being a champion, right? And you look at their, hold up, let me find it. Let me see if I can find the actual, the picture, what they had, right? If you look at the stats, right, between both of them, Brock Lesnar technically only defended his belt twice. 10 times, and against the same person twice. And then you look at while CM Punk held his champion, defended
actually,
huh?
He's only fought the same people: it's Joe, Strowman, Roman.
Oh shit,
Kane.
Oh yeah,
that's been the only people he's fought. Oh,
Kane. Yep.
But yeah, those are the only people he's fought: Strowman, Joe, Roman, and Kane.
Yeah. So.
Kane.
So why do people keep comparing the titles when technically Punk not only wrestled more matches with the belt, but he truly defended the belt versus Brock Lesnar, who only defended it technically 10 times against the same 4 people. The fuck? Can anybody explain that to me?
I don't know. To me, it's 2 different titles, so
yeah, it is 2 different titles.
Punk's record is still upheld.
But even if, right? Why do they keep trying to make that a thing? I don't get it.
Because they want it out of the record books that CM Punk is the one who did it. And they're trying to push the Lesnar initiative.
Oh my god, man. It's actually starting to get a little bit agitating because they're like, he's about to break CM Punk's historic record. So Punk, okay, so I found it. Punk defended his title 141 times during his 434 day run in TV and house shows. Brock has defended his Universal title 10 times during his 400 plus day run with 4 house shows defenses and 6 pay-per-view defenses. Okay. Thank you. At this point, I'm really starting to think it's getting fucking annoying.
Hey, man. I couldn't even tell you, man. I really couldn't even tell you.
All right. That being said, it's time for me to cut this motherfucker off, okay? Because I hate all of you. Is there any last words between you guys? E4, any last words?
No.
Okay. Darkwave, any last words?
Toot it!
Okay. I didn't understand the thing you said. Can you repeat that, sir?
Toot it!
Okay. I didn't understand you because you're yelling and I can't hear you.
Toot that ass for that WWE creative.
Okay.
Allow them to probe you with their creative cocks. as they drill you with the Roman Reigns initiative.
Yay.
Toot that ass up.
Alright. That being said,
The fact that I remember that Sega has a theme park, or had one. Holy shit.
my last words are pretty much this. WWE needs to do better. Right now they suck. Jesus, except for NXT. NXT is amazing.
They suck monkey balls.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Alright.
Bye bye.
Get out of my... Get out. All of you. Bye.
Who the fuck did you talk to me?
Your face.
I'm sorry, forgive me for I have sinned.
Yes, you did. You dickhead.
I am sorry. In fact, I am consciousness.